Well, hello, who's ready for another travel adventure? I know I am. Today I'm flying along with my wife to a conference in Boston, and it is very dark. It's very early. It's before 5 a.m. here at Denver International Airport. Come along with us as I capture our flight to and from Boston, and we will see you all in Boston. Take care. Travel day is finally here, and we're kicking things off in the heart of Concourse B at Denver International Airport. My wife and I are headed to Boston for a work conference, her work conference, but you know me, I can't resist turning any trip into a little travel adventure. And now we're cruising through the terminal, soaking it all in, that classic Denver travel energy. I'll be filming the full flight to Boston and the journey back home to Denver, so you're basically coming along for the entire trip. Alright, let's get this work and travel weekend started. With it being so dark and the terminal looking so empty, we were still feeling pretty groggy this morning. But then we found everybody. They were at Starbucks, so why not? We decided to join them too. Nothing to get a cup of joe to get us going and ready for our flight. Now we were traveling just as the government shutdown ended. Looking at the board, there weren't many cancellations or delays anymore. Now, since our departure gate was all the way at the west end of Concourse B, we decided to go outside to the observation area and watch the sunrise for a little bit. I've said it in the past and I'll say it again, these outdoor observation areas are awesome. Get outside, get some fresh air. Sometimes the av geek in me gets to smell some jet fuel as a plane goes by, but the scenery is just amazing. Look at this scenery, just enjoy. Now, since our gate was at the very end of the B concourse, I know it's hard to see, but this is our United Airbus A321. It's about a year old that's going to take us all the way to Boston. Now let's get boarding and see how this flight goes. Morning. Now this was my first time on United Airbus A321, and I'm quite impressed. I was able to score a $100 upgrade to first class the day before our flight, which was amazing. Now, since it's my first time on here, and you should do it every time, I read the safety card in depth, as I wanted to make sure I knew everything I could about all the safety measures on this airplane. Again, I couldn't be more impressed with the seats and the new interior on these A321s that United has. I'm always a fan of seeing aircraft that you don't see consistently, like United Southwest Frontier, such as this Icelandair 737 MAX. It's always cool for me as an av geek to see those types of aircraft.
gotta wake up to reality, 'cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams.
Now, I didn't record most of it, but that departure out of Denver was quite bumpy. One of the most bumpy departures I've had out of Denver in quite a while. Hopefully the approach into Boston isn't that bad. Let's enjoy the rest of the flight.
You can do whatever you like, you don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right, don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light, you're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. I see you hesitating while you're waiting, like some.
Now, I was really excited to see the Boston area. I've never been to this part of the country up in the New England area. So I was always glued out the window, staring at the landscape through the clouds and seeing the ocean and the rivers and how it all combines in the Boston area. Well, what a treat.
Tears aren't proof of failure. You just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary.
Now, I thought it'd be interesting to share our flight path and some of the numbers from Denver to Boston. This is from Flight Radar 24. They do not sponsor this channel. I am not affiliated with them. I just really like their app. It's very informative, and I use it all the time when I'm plane spotting. Anyways, enjoy our flight path from Denver to Boston.
Welcome to Boston, where that local time is 1:44 p.m. We ask that you stay comfortably seated so that seatbelt sign is turned off. You may continue to use and charge your phones and tablets. If you're sitting in an exit row, please don't plug your devices into those outlets. Don't forget to check your seat back pocket and the area around your seat to make sure you have all your belongings, and be careful when opening those overhead bins. To help keep this aircraft comfortable for our next customers, please open your overhead air vents. If you have a connecting flight, you can use the United app to find directions and the estimated walking time to your next gate. Once we arrive at the gate, our airport team will be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. Your feedback is really important to us. Some of you will receive a survey asking about your in-flight experience via email or the United app. We'd love to know how you enjoyed your flight today. On behalf of the entire United team and our Star Alliance partners, thank you for choosing to fly with us this afternoon. We hope you enjoyed your flight, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Once that fasten seatbelt sign has been turned off, please stand clear of the door area to allow your flight attendants to complete important safety duties.
Welcome to Boston Logan International Airport, folks. Thanks for riding along with us, and we'll see you all when we return to Denver. Well, a couple days later, and we're here at Boston Logan International Airport, making our way back home to Denver. Bring you all along for the ride, and hopefully it's a smooth flight back. It's going to take us about an hour longer to get back with the jet streams and the headwinds, but excited to get back. It's been a fun trip here in Boston.
Like you. You are like me. And I am like you. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scared.
Now, my most favorite thing to do at any airport that I'm at is to do a little plane spotting. Like catching this Qatar A350. We were able to see an Alaska 737, which is in Denver once in a while, but not as often as other places. A Virgin A330 was pretty cool to see. We don't see those in Denver at all. The A330s are bigger than I thought they would be when you actually see them in person. And then we've got the SAS A321, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool to think that an A321 is going across the Atlantic. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, I got to watch a pushback. You know, this is a United A321. I believe this one is headed back to Denver. Might have been an earlier flight than ours. But I really enjoy plane spotting at different airports, especially airports I haven't been to. Now here is our ride home. This is a fairly new Boeing 737 MAX 9. It's about 6 months old from delivery date. And this will be our smooth ride all the way home from Boston to Denver.
Group 2 is now welcome to board through the green lane.
Well, just like that, it was time to board our plane and head home. Ready to head home. I'm not feeling that great by this time in the trip. I got something going on, but
Thank you.
happy to get on board and get back home.
Thank you.
Reach the exit. For everyone's safety, leave all carry-on bags behind. Please refer to the safety card near your seat for the operation of the exit doors on this aircraft.
If necessary, oxygen masks will drop from a compartment above your seat and ceiling compartments in the lavatories. If a strap...
Now, as we began our pushback from Boston Logan International Airport, it became dark pretty quick as the sun went down. However, that would show us some spectacular views here in just a minute. I apologize for the glare in the screen here, but check out this sunset as we taxied for takeoff. I just couldn't get enough of it. One way that Boston said goodbye and come back again, I guess. Just amazing.
Roger.
Flying at night is a whole new perspective. You don't get to see much of the landscape, but you do get to see the city lights and how the cities are carved out and the different shapes that cities and towns look like. You can also see where they lead to the edge of a river or a lake or an ocean. There's just something different about flying at night, and I find it more peaceful to fly at night. As we start our approach into Denver International Airport, I can't help but feel grateful for being able to tag along on trips with my wife and to take the 1 or 2 vacations a year that we're able to take. You know, a lot going on in this world, and I'm just very grateful that we're able to do that. It's different landing at night. I wish I could tell you where exactly we were, but if we were during the daytime, I could tell you that, but let's just enjoy our approach here into Denver. Now, before we land, let's look at the Flight Radar 24 capture of us flying from Boston to Denver and how we were kind of chasing the sun. And it's cool when you're chasing the sun like that, but eventually we just couldn't catch up to it. Anyways, as I said before, it's about an hour longer coming back with the jet streams and the headwinds, but we made it back.
Welcome to Dallas International Airport. Local time is 7:06 p.m. Please stay seated until the seatbelt sign is off. You may continue to use and charge your phones and tablets unless you're sitting in an exit row.
By the time we were pulling into the gate here at Denver, I was exhausted, not feeling that great. So I didn't really record much after we pulled into the gate. But I'd like to thank you all for watching the video. If you'd like to follow me for some more travel adventures and aviation content, go ahead and hit subscribe. I'd appreciate a like on this video as well. And we will all catch you on upcoming videos. Take care of yourselves and have a great holiday season.